Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Political Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood. Thank you so much for watching on the YouTube and listening on the iTunes. And of course, all the Patreon backers. It's a great way to support this show and independent media if you go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood. The link is in the YouTube links below, the YouTube notes. You're supporting independent media. You could be supporting awful people on cable and have them say ridiculous things. Instead, you come here and I will try to tell you everything that I see, the truth as I see it. As I've said, I might not get it right. You might even disagree with me, but know that I'm saying this because this is what I believe. Why am I bringing that up? Because I had to read this article that came out last week in Politico. Bernie's backers' attacks on Democrats infuriate the party. It's like Gabriel Debenedetti. Like, okay, man. Like, we're still doing this. We're still doing this. We're still, the left-wing corporate media is still blaming Bernie Sanders for the Democratic Party's problems. We're still doing this. We're still doing it. Hillary had a book come out. She took responsibility in her book, so it's fine. It's cool. Like, she owned it. We're all moving forward. It's unbelievable. It's like, I don't want to keep talking about this, but these jackwagons they keep bringing this up. They refuse to change. It's unbelievable. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through this article in Politico. Politico has some decent stuff, but then they got a lot of bullshit. Man, they got a lot of bullshit. I've said this so many times. The Democratic Party would be nothing if Bernie Sanders just completely left it. It would be absolutely nothing. So for anyone within that party or any just Democratic loyalists to be critical of him is ridiculous. It's preposterous. If he leaves the party, it's over. If he goes, come with me, progressives, I'm going over here, it would be over. It would be over. But they still want to find blame because the last thing they're going to do is look in the mirror and go, yep, we're a bunch of corporate assholes. We're pro-banking. We're Goldman Sachs with a rainbow flag. You know, when Obama shot drones that killed civilians in the Middle East, you know, it had a pro-choice sticker on it. That's what makes our bombs are more liberal. We're more liberal, you know? We blow up all different kinds of ethnicities with our rockets, democratic rockets. Oh. So let's get in to what this is talking about. So what happened was some people were critical of Kamala Harris. Now, she has come on to join Bernie Sanders' single-payer thing, and his single-payer program is bill. I don't know. I should do a separate video on that. It doesn't seem to be that that great. But here's what happened, and here's what this person in this article says. Tensions boiled over recently when a handful of Sanders loyalists bashed freshman Senator Kamala Harris, a rising star in the party and potential 2020 hopeful, as an establishment tool. How dare they? Like, we're not allowed to be critical of Kamala Harris. Guess what? I voted for her, and it was a mistake. She is a corporate Democrat, and they are grooming her to run for president in 2020. And she might win, but I doubt it. If they don't have any actual progressive populist policies, she won't win. And if she does win and they just try to say, hey, look, diversity, then Nina Turner, get out there and run third party. Get out there and run third party and show them what a real progressive is all about. Because it's this kind of crap, right? Democrats were also rankled that other prominent Sanders allies said support for single-payer healthcare should be a litmus test for candidates. Yeah, it should be. Democrats undermined it. They've undermined it here in the state of California. I've talked about that. They undermined it when Obama was trying to pass it. And we had to settle for this Romney Care version that we have now, which Obamacare is still better than nothing. I use it. It saves me money, but it's not great. It's not great at all. Could have been better. Typical of the Democrats. It could have been better, but the Democrats ruined it. The Republicans are just flat out evil assholes, and the Democrats are like not that much better. In response, Democratic senators and outside groups have begun telling Sanders and friendly intermediaries that if he wants to be a leading figure for Democrats ahead of 2020's presidential election, he needs to get his supporters in line. Fuck you, man. And here's the thing. If Bernie acquiesces to this, we'll leave. We all got rallied behind Bernie because of what he came out of nowhere, and it was like somebody finally saying some things that we were all like, yes, yes, yes to that. But if he keeps buckling to the Democrats, we've all gotten together. We've all rallied, and a new person rises up. It's just so disappointing, like why Bernie just keeps hanging on with these jackasses. Like, leave them. Just say, I'm done. As I said, I think he's waiting till 2018. But I think he'll do that. I mean, I don't know. I hope. But like, I'm feeling to be like a little let down by him, just a hair. So, but more of this. This is what Democratic National Committee Chairman Don Fowler, who has called independent senators to formally join the party. The Democratic Party has treated Senator Sanders exceptionally well. What do you consider exceptionally well? He comes in and is more popular than Hillary Clinton, who she's the queen that has anointed herself to be president before a before an election. She just says this, it's me, I'm the one, I'm next, I'm the first female president, it's me, it's my turn, I get it. I get it. I don't have to campaign, I got money, I win. Me, I get it. And you've treated Sanders exceptionally well. The superdelegates, just that word right there, superdelegates. And at every turn, progressives are slammed by DNC insiders, by the corporate media, Politico, these folks. We collectively let him run in our primaries when he declared he wasn't a Democrat. I count that as a great favor and an opportunity almost no one else has received. They're so arrogant. They're so arrogant. Bernie Sanders was like, the Democratic Party is our only hope to stop Trump. Someone has to do something. Someone has to do something. We can't let Hillary get in there. He spent a year going anyone but Hillary. Just somebody run against her. Somebody run against her. And nobody would, so he jumped in. Oh, you've done him such a great favor by letting him come into your rigged kangaroo court primary bullshit. Wow, thanks. Thank you. Wow. I don't know what his intentions are in terms of the future, Fowler added, referring to the senator's willingness to corral his supporters. Senator Sanders has to make his own decisions about what's responsible to do. That's such a veiled threat. You know? Oh, I hope Bernie Sanders doesn't fall down a flight of stairs. That'd be unfortunate, you know, if Bernie had an accident. Guys fall down all the time. Guys get mugged. Guys get problems. You know what I mean? It's a mob threat, jackass. Here's what one Democratic operative said: if Sanders intends to lead the party, requesting to speak anonymously. If he intends to lead the party, said one Democratic operative who worked with him, requesting to speak anonymously, like many others, for fear of reprisal from Sanders' backers, you don't guess you wash your hands of all this. The complaints have largely gone unheeded by Sanders' camp. Many of the senator's closest allies and such frustration simply reflects the same misunderstanding of Sanders' political revolution Democrats have had since he first started running for president. Yeah, he's a threat to their big corporate money. All these corporate Democrats, he's a threat. Nina Turner's a threat. When Tulsi Gabbard said, I'm not taking corporate money, she's a threat. Guess what? They're all threats to them. Kamala Harris is not a threat. She plays ball. She's good corporate. She's helped out Steve Mnuchin. She's helped out everybody. She's solid. So this whole article, and if you read it, it's just preposterous. And it doesn't come flat out and say, It says this very at the end. If Sanders supporters' vehemence is anyone's problem, they say in private, it's the public's problem for not understanding the divide between his words and his fans. And they insist that Sanders' campaign sees an elevation of figures like Turner, not to mention Nina Turner, not to mention his creation of Our Revolution, is irrelevant now. They point out that Sanders demonstrated support for fellow Democratic senators by organizing healthcare-focused rallies for some of them earlier this year. The left wing of the Democratic Party has a set of institutions and players that predated Bernie's campaign for president of the United States, and they still exist now that the campaign is over. They're going to pursue their objectives as they see fit. I don't think it's a problem for him at all. Blah, 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 blah. More nonsense from the corporate Democrats. Bernie, just leave. He's not going to. I don't think he's going to, but I wish he would. Thanks for watching.